Austin, Texas, a blue oasis in just a desert of red. But the secret's out about Austin. Traffic has clogged the roads, and there's new construction everywhere. Fastest growing city in the United States for like 10 years running. Sitting next to me is my wonderful host for the weekend, Vanda, the internationally recognized Panda. So, when did you become a panda, Vanda?
Became a panda 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago. 2011.
What was your inspiration?
That was my inspiration. My friend had given me this panda hat when I was 21, and I just started wearing it to shows and festivals, and it just works very well that my name rhymes with panda, so I'm Vanda the Panda, and I just started wearing it to shows and festivals, and people are like, oh, you're that panda girl. So I was like, you know what? People are very happy to see a panda. No one's ever angry that I'm a panda. They're always quite pleased to see a panda, so it's fun.
So Austin is startup country.
Yes.
So how did you take your idea and how did you monetize it?
It is a start. I honestly just do Be a Panda for the love of it, and it's just become like kind of recently people were like, yeah, you want to come and dance at a party or be at this party, and then they just offer me an amount of money, and I usually just accept it. I've never negotiated. I don't have any rates or anything. It's just, but I think what's one of the great things about being a panda, one of the great things, especially about being in Austin, is I get to go see a lot of live music for free, and I attribute that to being a panda.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up just outside of Houston in a town called Katy, Texas.
And what's famous about Katy, Texas?
Football, high school football is very famous about Katy, Texas. High school football, there's a lot of rice in Katy. I'm pretty sure Patrick Swayze lived in Katy for a bit. So there's a few things.
What brought you to Austin?
I came here to go to the University of Texas at Austin.
And what did you major in?
I had majored in public relations and international business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a double major.
Double major, yeah.
And which one of those two majors turned out to be less worth it?
I don't know. I actually kind of feel like both of them work really well.
Oh, come on.
I mean, less worth it is...
They're not
weird.
here. They won't hear us.
No, but I don't know. Like, because like PR-wise, I mean, like me being my panda, that's great. And then I am working for a travel tech startup at the moment, so that's the international business really does well for it. But I enjoy PR more than business.
What does your travel tech startup do?
So the tech startup I work at, we are we're an e-commerce distribution platform for tours and activities. So basically helping out tour providers and activity suppliers in different cities, and hooking them up with destination marketing organizations such as visitors bureaus, property managers, like resorts, and helping the guests at these hotels and properties have a better experience by allowing them to directly book for these tours and activities. And a lot of these are mom and pop shops, so they don't even have any kind of online presence. So kind of bringing that ahead and like helping them get more bookings, and then having the guests have a better time is kind of like what we do. We're kind of that middleman between those two businesses.
Do you enjoy living in Austin?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
What do you love about it?
Love the weather, love the people, love the food. Love that every single day there's something to do. Every single night I can think of at least 5 things that I can go out and do if I wanted to, or I can just chill at home.
What do you not like about Austin?
Do not love the traffic. That's probably like the biggest thing I do not like about Austin is the intense traffic that there is.
So if you have a message to the people of the world about Austin, what would it be?
Austin's a very accepting and welcoming place.
But don't move here, right?
Yeah, I mean...
You don't want any more traffic.
That's the thing. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm like, a lot of Austin people are like, don't move to Austin and all this stuff, or like all these things. But I mean, I think it's fine. It's gonna happen anyways. Like, it's growth. There's companies moving headquarters or like moving big offices, and it's great. It's a great opportunity for Austin, but it's kind of unfortunate that it's like the traffic is just sucks. horrible.
How'd you hear about couch surfing?
I heard about couch surfing, I don't know, back in 2009? Yeah, 2009 I heard about couch surfing. I just thought it was a very cool idea. I used to run a student organization for international exchange students at UT, and they were telling me about this website, and I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. Like, I'll just sign up for it. Yeah.
How many, have you ever surfed before?
My very first couch surfing experience was I was couch surfing in Washington, D.C. Because I had to go have an interview at the South African Embassy. And so it worked out really well. I was like, okay, I'm going to try out couch surfing, and it was a really awesome experience.
How many people have you hosted?
I've probably hosted around 300 people in total.
300 people?
Yeah.
Wow, that's too many.
Is that too many?
That is so many. So I'm your 301st.
I don't know.
Or am I your 300th? That's kind of special.
I have no idea. I honestly, becomes like I used to host like so much, especially as a student, because I just had a lot of free time and stuff like that, and I'd stay here for the holidays, and I'd always host tons of people. People would come to Austin for like Christmas, and then so I'd have
Christmas in Austin.
Christmas in Austin. I just always, and so sometimes I had 10 people stay with me at a time.
So tell us about South Africa. What did you do in South Africa?
I was a marketing intern at South Africa for FIFA during the World Cup in 2010.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. FIFA. So you're just doing like a line of Coke and then doing the marketing.
Fuck, I wish. That would have been awesome. No.
That is the stereotype of FIFA.
That is. I was super low level. Not really. I basically just had to just make sure all the signs look great. Take care of the little kids that walked out onto the pitch with all the players at the beginning of the match, and then that's it. It was kind of ridiculous because I probably would have paid to be an intern. I find it very the fact that they paid me to do this, and I got to go see 8 matches in Cape Town Stadium. I was like,
so you're a good luck panda.
Yeah, I wasn't a panda back then, so I don't know. Yeah.
Oh well, that's why you became one.
Yeah.
So tell us about Cape Town. Tell us the good things about Cape Town. Tell us the bad things.
Good things about Cape Town. I mean, it's just beautiful. They are known for having it's like the mountains, and then it's just right on the sea. It's gorgeous. The people are really nice, but there is just tons of like segregation, and you see it in like kind of the townships, and you see it's so weird to see these white South Africans have like these like riding around in Lamborghinis and stuff like that, literally just on the other side of the street from like townships and things like that. So it's a very weird thing, and there's a lot of poverty, but not Cape Town is probably out of everywhere in Africa is kind of the like safest place to be, but yet there's still a lot of crime that happens, and that's quite unfortunate. But I mean, it's such a great place like to go check out nature, and yeah, I like it.
So when I've been living and traveling through really dangerous countries, there are what I like to call like safety theater, or like security, like just over the top security precautions that probably don't make you any safer, but you do anyway, because like what can you do?
Yeah.
Did you see any funny stuff like that in Cape Town, where like if a motorcycle came by, somebody would like take off their shirt and pretend like they were homeless and start digging through the garbage, or
no,
anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I didn't really see any of that. I probably should have been like a little bit more cautious, but like because I'd walk home by myself at night through the streets of Cape Town, but I had a stun gun, so I was like, if someone fucks me up, I'll fuck them up back. So I'm kind of, but yeah, no, I didn't really see any kind of that thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So did you vote in the last election?
I did.
Who did you vote for?
Voted for Hillary.
And why did you vote for Hillary?
Because it was better than Trump.
And what do you think of our president now?
I mean, not a very political panda, but I mean, it is what it is. You've got to accept it. I think it's great that people are protesting and voicing their concerns and all this stuff and like fighting it. It's just like the reality is he's our president for the next 4 years. Possibly the next another 4 years. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but like I had no. I 100% knew that he would win. Like I just had to. I was just like
You
after
knew.
after Brexit, I was like, there's for sure Trump can definitely win this. Like and I thought that was so interesting how everybody you would see everyone posting being like, oh, I wish Hillary had like a better like opponent. She's gonna win this. And I was just like, this is I in my truest of hearts, I was like, after Brexit happened, I was like, Trump is definitely gonna win.
Wow.
Yeah,
A
like
smart panda.
I was kind of I like didn't even bother watching the election because I just knew I was just like I told everybody. My parents were really happy. My parents are very ultra conservative. They love Trump, and so yeah, it's really interesting.
Where are your parents from?
Both my parents are from Thailand.
So they're like, he's gonna make America great again. He's gonna make Thailand great again.
I don't know. Like they're very. My mom is this very business oriented, so she sees him as a great businessman, which then will kind of translate into being a great president. And it's so funny because my mom used to love Hillary. She used to love Bill Clinton. Used to love Hillary Clinton. She even donated. We even like went and like saw Bill Clinton give a talk when Hillary was running to be the Democratic presidential candidate. And like it was absolutely insane how much she was this, but then they love watching Fox News. I think my dad is devastated about Bill O'Reilly, like he's slowly dying. And so it is so interesting to see how my dad's always been like ultra conservative, like full on Republican, but then how my mom's kind of like she started watching like Fox News with my dad every day. And it's so funny that it's kind of translated. Now she's just full on super conservative.
So Austin's a very liberal place.
Yes.
So have you ever been accused of cultural appropriation for dressing up as a panda since you're Thai and not Chinese?
No. What I get slack or like I get a lot of smack for is that I'm not a furry and I'm wearing a panda suit.
Oh, really?
Like,
you do? You
people
get stuff from that?
People get very upset when I'm out in my panda
So
suit.
for normal people watching this, could you just like very quickly explain what a furry is?
Furry is like kind of a subculture of like it's a fetish where people do sexual acts or dry hump each other in animal suits, like full on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought they just dressed up like in animal suits to conventions.
No, it's like a sexual.
Oh.
It's a very sexually charged thing, and they do
Wow,
and like.
it's way weirder than I thought.
But this is the thing. Like people get really upset with me. I guess people who are furries, and I go out in a panda suit, and they assume that I'm a furry, but I'm like, you're a furry and you're not in an animal suit, like because they only do it like behind the scenes in like their bedrooms.
Wow.
And so
Keep
I
Austin weird.
I get a lot of like people being like, you shouldn't be a panda if you're, or like you shouldn't be wearing the suit if you're not a furry, and I'm like, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
Wow. So Austin, land of sunshine,
yeah,
land of furries.
yeah.
So you used to be a giant panda,
Yes,
right?
yeah, yes.
and now you're a far more fit and healthy panda.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, just a couple of years ago, my dad got diagnosed with like stage 4 colon cancer, and I was, at the time, I was pushing 300 pounds. I was 25 years old. I was like, this is the way I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Like, this is, like, I kind of gave up at 25. I was just like, this is it. And so, when I found out my dad had cancer, I was like, I really need to make that push to like be healthier, to show him that I'm making that effort, so that I want to live longer. I want to have a high quality of life. And so I decided to get weight loss surgery, and I ended up getting the only one that's irreversible, which is called the gastric sleeve, and they go and cut out part of your stomach and take it out, and now I just have this tiny stomach. And so after getting that surgery, it was very important for me to then change my lifestyle, start working out, start eating healthier, all these kind of different things. Less bamboo. And obviously you'll lose weight because your stomach is smaller, but it's the thing about keeping it off. And then like, I think that my doctors were like, probably in the first year you'll lose like 70 pounds. And I was like, 70 pounds? I'm not spending like almost $10,000 getting surgery and doing kind of all this just for 70 pounds. And so probably like for 6 months after my surgery, I was working out 4 to 5 times every day for like 6 days a week. And in 6 months, I lost 100 pounds.
What does 4 to 5 times a day look like? How do you do this? How do you work out?
5:30 a.m. every day, 5:30 p.m. every day, and then 2 to 3 like kind of workout dance classes afterwards that. So getting home around like 9:15, 8:30, like kind of being from 5 a.m. out of the house to then coming home around like 8:30, 9.
So since you began your journey to become a healthier panda, how much weight have you lost?
I have lost 160 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Panda clap.
Panda clap, yeah.
And you're a big fan of dance?
Yes, I do love dancing.
Is dance your like passion, you'd say? One of your passions?
It's one of my passions, yeah, for sure.
And what type of dances do you do?
I started out, I go to this really great dance studio here in Austin, and I started out doing hip hop, and then they offered a bunch of different other classes. So I do hip hop, do something called Video Vixen, which is like sexy hip hop. I do contemporary jazz, and then I also do a class called Sexy Stiletto, where we wear stilettos and we dance around. And then I also take a class called Art of Seduction, where we learn how to seduce while dancing. It's great.
So, have you ever utilized those skills to, like in the movies, like, you know, get your way past a border, or I don't know, get a permit for something?
No. Did I ever use it? I don't know if my Art of Seduction is more like when I'm in a panda suit, you can pretty much convince anybody to like do whatever you want. So it's kind of great. Yeah, no, I mean, the most recent thing I can think of, but I was in the panda suit, so I wasn't really seducing anyone, but I managed to knock $10 off me buying a Snorlax.
Oh.
Yeah, at that game convention.
$10 off for the panda suit.
Or like I was like talking to the guy. I was in the panda suit, but I was like, I kind of chat him up and try to get a discount on the Snorlax. So yeah.
All right. Well, I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips or let's see, to close? Do you have a message for the Panda song?
The Panda song?
You know the Panda song?
Do you know the Panda song?
Tell the people what the song is called and who
it's called by? Panda. It's by Designer, and everyone thinks
how many listens does it have on Spotify?
What is it? It's over half a billion listens to it on Spotify.
And what do you have to say to Designer?
What do I have to say? I mean, I do not love the song, and I hate that people think. I've been a panda for 6 years now, and like the fact that everyone thinks I'm a panda because of the song is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
But it's not even about real pandas. It's pandas.
Call Designer out.
Panda and pandas. Can't call Designer out because I was on stage with him last year, and
really?
so I can't call. I Def Jam Records asked me to get on stage with Designer and shoot a money gun last year during South by Southwest. So I actually shot a money gun on stage with him. He was very nice. He's a very nice guy. I just don't like the song. Like, I think
it's fair to say that his inspiration for the song was you instead of your inspiration being the song.
No, because
we'll just say
the panda in the song is referring to a BMW. That's like another, I guess it's like a name, a slang name for a BMW. And so that is why he's saying Panda.
Yep, so you've heard it here first. The song Panda by Designer refers to Vanda the Panda.
No. BMWs.
All right, thanks for talking to me, Panda. Thank you for hosting me.
No worries. Panda hugs. Panda hugs. All right.